Happy Love Week, everyone. I know Valentine's is over, but I continue to celebrate all week long because we usually celebrate on the weekends because we have kids. So midweek Valentine's does not work for us. So continuing on our love streak, this was a custom card from a lovely gentleman to his wife. He is in a wheelchair and he wanted it to have him wheeling over to her and handing her a heart. And I just loved that idea so much, so I decided I wanted to do a slider card technique, and I wanted to make it very vibrant and give it like almost like a focal point in the background. You'll see, I'm using my alcohol inks right now to create I call it the landing strip, where I'm going to be putting my slider mechanism. So the couple, the wheelchair and the lady, they will be the main focus of the card, but that right there, that little landing strip, is going to be the thing that draws your eye into them when he's handing her the heart. It's pretty cool. So this is the Brother Scan and Cut machine. I just printed out some images on my computer, stuck them in there, scanned them, and then had them cut out. And I decided I like that size the best. So that's the couple I chose to go with. And now I have a bunch of extras for different cards if I need them. And I wanted it to sparkle and shine as well because the alcohol inks are very vibrant and they shine. So I wanted to match that with the paper that I used. So I'm attaching it to my 5-inch double-sided tape from, that's right, Amazon. You watch my cards, you know. Hello, Amazon. You should send me one for free. I give you so much business. Just kidding. So yeah, did that, trimming everything down, getting it prepped. I love my trimmer. And then here I am just doing the score line and then burnishing that so the card stays folded. And then I have this cool slider die mechanism from Kindred Stamps. So I just put that on my scrap piece of paper, and that's 130-pound weight black cardstock. You want a really heavy cardstock to be able to use the slider mechanism repeatedly without pilling, ruining it, stretching it, tearing it. You need a really good cardstock. So that's why I went with 130-pound weight. And here I am cutting out the landing strip for the slider. And then the cute little sparkly arrow that shows you where to pull so you can slide your little person over. And so, yeah. Oh, and that mint tape is awesome. It attaches your dies like crazy, but it doesn't rip your paper at all. It is awesome. And then I'm just cutting out some extra little embellishments in my pink sparkly paper that I'm going to be using later on in the card. I also did it out of the black sparkly paper because I wasn't sure if I wanted like black or pink or a mixture of both. So I just went ahead and cut it out of both. And I love these cute little hearts. Those are so fun. I like little scribbly hearts. And then again, I don't waste paper, so I'm using the paper that I used as the liner for the note card on the inside. And then here I am just burnishing those edges and getting it all prepared and put into place so the mechanism works. And then I'm sealing that so it can't slide out. And then gluing that to the back so it has a track to land on. And I'm cutting out the tiniest piece of the glued part so it has a place to stick in the back. Then I just trimmed off the excess. Do you see how giant that foam tape is? That is awesome. That's from scrapbook.com. So here I needed it to not stick to the sticky part of the paper, so I only cut the outsides of that liner off and then added my foam tape. I'm adding that to the card, and then you can see the pull mechanism function right here, how it just slides right there. How cool is that? Oh, it's so fun. And then I didn't like the black line, so I glued the pink strip back into it. So when it is closed and they're separated from each other, it's hard to see the difference. So I liked that feature as well, that you can just glue it back in. And here I am popping him up on some foam dots with some foam tape. And only one of those is going to be exposed to the sticky side. The rest of them are just for height, so he doesn't wobble back and forth because he's only got one foam tape stuck to him. And then I put foam tape on her too, so they're both the same height off the card. And then same thing with the heart. I glued the outside to his hand and then put the foam strips on the back to slide across the card, which is another good use for alcohol inks because that paper is so smooth. So it just glides. And then I didn't want to stamp the paper because stamps don't show up that well. So I decided to do an embossed sentiment. And that stamp set is from Echo Park, based in Utah. Love them. So I just heat embossed that straight onto the alcohol inked paper. And then you can see how it comes together there. And then this is just me putting those little embellishments on the inside. So there's a little extra pop when he goes to write his love note. And then I got to decorate the envelope. And I thought the black and the pink looked really classy and perfect for Valentine's Day. So the paper wasn't quite long enough, so I just trimmed the little edges of the flap. And of course, rounded the corners, added my glue, decorated it, and here is the finished product. So there's the pretty envelope. And then you pull the card out, and I just love that landing strip, how bold it is, and it just makes the little characters pop off the page. And then he's sliding over and handing her a heart. And it says, "Be mine, Valentine." Oh, how cute is that? XOXO. And I love the scribbly hearts, and it matches the one on the envelope. And there's me. I don't have white ink to stamp my logo, so I just use a gel pen on my black cards. How cool is that? It's like a little silhouette of love. I love it so much. And the pinks are just so vibrant. Oh, I love the alcohol inks. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have a good day. Love you. Bye.